Y'all, I was very reluctant to make this video because I was trying to understand the form in which I wanted to make the video, but I'm making a video because one of my friends just told me like she had a nightmare. And she's been having a nightmare ever since she seen the movie Sinners. And though the movie was a 10 out of 10, I really love the movie. I appreciate the movie. I want to put a message out there for those folks who ultimately don't have a sense of spiritual protection. I want to tell y'all something. It don't matter if you're Christian, you're Muslim, you're spiritual. It don't matter what you practice. You must cover yourself in some sort of kind of protection when you explore things like movies like Sinner, or you explore places that may be spiritually influenced, or when you practice certain rituals, or when you do certain things, you have to me, I personally think you need to protect yourself just in general, because we are literally in a spiritual warfare. But people are not understanding how thin the veil is between this 3D, what we're living in right now, and the spiritual realm. People don't understand, like, everything is spiritual in this world. And the same way we're sitting down and watching the movie Sinners is the same way them demons or them lost souls that are looking for somebody body's entry point is watching the movie. Like, they're sitting right next to us watching the movie. They're waiting for that one soul that's extremely fearful of the movie and don't have no sort of kind of protection within them to just entry point. I'm going to follow this person home. I'm going to feed off their fear, because a lot of us go home, especially if you see that at night, still like shaken up and fearful of the movie. You understand? And that is the perfect entry level for them to play on your fear and just fester on your physical body. And my friend, she was like, yo, I've just been getting nightmares and I just jumping out my sleep. And I'm like, she still carried that fear home. You know what I'm saying? She still carried the fear of watching a movie within herself. So now it's a playground for these fucking demonic entities. And then it also goes back to me seeing a lot of posts about, like, put yourself in a jar, in a honey jar. It's like, one thing I love and hate about social media is they will give you instructions on doing any fucking thing. And instead of people taking the time out or understanding what goes behind that, they'll just jump and do it. You have to be careful. And that's not to say it don't work. You have to be careful about the rituals or the things you practice if you have not went down that spiritual journey and listened to what God told you to do. Allow God to speak to you. Like, I've had one time where, when I started my spiritual journey, where I just heard this voice say, go to the Botanica. And when I went to the Botanica, it just instructed me, God spoke to me to just get sage and candles. And a lot of things in the Botanica could possibly be demonic as well. So I was very careful what I touched. I was very careful, and I did what was instructed. You guys have to be careful what you're allowing to enter into your realm, what you're allowing to enter into your mind, into your body, into your soul. You guys have to be careful. You have to go down a journey of protection. You have to call on God, your ancestors, whoever, or go to church. Church is another way that you can, put up some spiritual protection onto yourself. It's different ways you could spiritually protect yourself. The Muslims, they pray all the time. You understand? And there's a lot of people that's walking this earth that are not spiritually protected. You have to protect yourself. You have to. That movie was very, 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 very heavy. There was times in that movie where I was like, damn. And I feel like I'm very protected. But I was like, damn, I ain't gonna lie. This is real, like, whew. You understand? But I prayed, and I also knew that I was protected. All that movie did for spiritual beings like myself is confirm what we already knew. You understand? So y'all have to be careful. Be careful.